Hello YouTube, RJ. Hey, I saw an inexpensive multimeter online and I just couldn't help myself from buying it. So let's open this rascal up and take a look at it. I was just shocked at the price. It just looked like a really neat little meter for what you were paying. I believe I paid $29 for this if I remember correctly. And it's a first. So this is what we've got. It's a FNIRSI, Fersi. Not sure how to pronounce it. It's a DMT99 meter. So let me get a good up close shot here on this camera with maybe no glare. Well, easier said than done, but anyway, it really looked like a neat little meter for the money. So I thought maybe for someone getting into electronics that just needs a simple meter that they don't want to get a lot of money into, that possibly this could be the ultimate answer for them. So I thought, I could afford to spend that. Let's check it out, give people an idea if it's, if it's worth it, if it's usable. Not everybody needs a bench meter, and sometimes maybe they don't want a bench meter, so it might be nice to have a handheld, which this is. The DMT99, it's not real big. Comes with the meter, comes with a USB to C charging cable and a couple probes. We'll check these out. They look very similar to what I got with the O1. Let's see what the tips are like on these. Find out what we got. So that's it for the box. Let's just take a look at the back of the box for a moment and see what it claims here. So the accuracy is claimed to be in DC plus minus 0.5% plus 3. AC is plus minus 1% plus 3. DC current is 1.2% plus 3. AC current is plus minus 1.5 plus 3. And on down and on down. So it's interesting. Be interesting to see what this thing can do. So it is rechargeable. You plug it in and charge it up. It claims to have up to 10 hours of continuous operation on a charge. That's pretty good. I can't see you need more than that. I'm kind of hoping it's got a decent charge on it when we get it out. So there's that. There it is. It's got a place to snap your probes on the back. Let's see what these probes seem like. Not the pretty sharp. Not the sharpest I've seen, but pretty sharp. So hopefully they'll turn out to be decent probes. Let's pull the caps off of them. So let's see if it's charged. And I guess I want to move over and enter. Yeah, got to tell it English to start out with. Okay, it's in auto mode right now. I've done no reading of the manual or anything. I'm just taking a look at it. Does it have a pop-up stand? I think it does. Kind of looks, yep. So you can pop it up, do a pop-up with it. You know, it's the plastic's kind of the cheap plastic. It's nothing impressive feel. Let me peel the screen protector off. Well, I would have, but it didn't come off with the little. Maybe there isn't one there. Maybe that's all that was there. Yeah, apparently that's all there was. Why that's there if there's nothing protecting the screen, I don't know. But anyway, kind of colorful, futuristic looking. Okay, there's our DC, AC, ohms, capacitance, continuity, back to DC volts, non-conduction. So apparently I can put this up here and tell whether there's power. Oh, that's temperature. Frequency. Might have to read on that a little bit. So anyway, let's get back to volts DC. Let's hook up the probes. Let's break out the import and test rig for multimeters. Let's get our Lynx volt current and resistance reference out that we built on way back at the beginning of the channel. And let's see how we do with this thing. So go ahead and take the probes to our reference. Okay, let's push the button and see what we get. 5.008 volts. Not bad, well within specs. Okay, so let's move the probe over to milliamps. Let's switch to milliamps. Let's move this to the 5 milliamp test. Push the button. 5003 micro. So that'd be 5.005 milliamps. Again, well within spec. Let's do the 5,000 ohm test and see how it is on resistance. Okay, put this back. Go to ohms. It says it's 5.003 kilo ohms, so very much in spec. So from the specs of the meter, it's well meeting it. It's not a bad little meter, actually. It's a little cheap built. I mean, but again, it's a very cheap meter. I'm looking at it from the point of view of someone new into electronics who wants to get started, who doesn't want to spend a bunch of money, but needs a meter. Would this be a good meter for them? And yes, if they have very limited funds, obviously it'd be better off to buy a higher end meter. But if they had very limited funds, and this was in the price range of what they could afford, it looks like it could be a good choice. Now, I see it's got a hold. So there's some additional, it'll go up to 10 amps. I guess what we could do to do a little testing here is, what if I took my power supply? Okay, so we're on 9 volts. Let's set current to 1 amp, 9 volts. Okay, let's turn it on. It says I'm putting out 0.9991 amp. There we go, 1 amp, 1.001 amp. So that's pretty accurate. Let me turn the current up some. There's 1.1. Not too far off. Yeah, 1.102, not bad. 0.2. Let's take her up a ways. Take her up a couple amps. I'm reading 3 amps, 3.001 here, so that's working fine. There in here is supposedly a recording mode. How do I get out? You know, I really should read the manual of these things when I do this. There we go. Okay, so once you hold the menu till you get in and you make a setting, you have to hold the menu for a little bit till it gets you out. Right now, this is a recording. It's on voltage. Let me see if I can change to amp. There you go. It's recording 3.01 amp here, and watch as I turn the current down. I'm going to go to 2. See the charts drop to 2. There's 1. There's 0. You see it stepping down each time I change it. So you can record over time. So that's a really nice feature of the meter. Voltage and amperage. That's nice. So you know it's rated, says for 750 AC, 1000 DC. I would not trust this meter or these cords for that. Just me. It may well do it. I'm not saying it won't. That's kind of high voltage, in my opinion, to be playing around with cheap probes like this and cheap little meters like this. I just don't trust them. I would have my fluke out if I was getting into that kind of voltage. So all in all, I mean, it's not bad. It's a very light. It's a, you know, it's not an expensive meter by no means. But let me kill my power supply here. I think it would do well for someone getting into electronics right off the bat. It would give them exactly what they need. This is your non-contact volt meter to make sure to check to see if a voltage, AC voltage, is hot. So I think it'll, you know, be useful. I'm going to use it to put it on the bench when I'm trying to work on something and show the voltage easily. That's the only thing about my O1 is I have to dedicate a camera then to get it into view a lot of times. And so that's what this is going to be for. It's just going to be a throw around to do that. So there you go. It's the Fern-C DMT99 digital multimeter. It's a 1500 milliamp battery, runs for 10 hours on a charge. So if you're interested in an inexpensive meter that'll get the job done for you, get you going, this is definitely a possibility. Got it on Amazon. I'll put a link to it. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope this helped you out. If you got any questions, throw them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the little notify bell, hit the like button. Help me out, get the channel out there for people to view. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video.